Hi, I'm Hannah, and I have one rule. Never trust dolls, mirrors, or basements. Everything else, bring it on. And this is Panic TV. Imagine with me, if this and this had a horrifying baby raised by this. Yeah, that's a movie.
Sunny and I never set out to be famous. We wanted to spread our message to the world.
And what message would that be?
That friendship can transform the world, just as long as we see the best in one another. That's right, Miss Shirley.
And how do you explain the feeling of friendship to children who might not understand it yet?
Well, friendship, true friendship, has a way of warming you from the inside out. It fills you up and makes your heart lighter and your days brighter. That feeling, I like to call it the Fuzzies. And when it takes a hold of you, nothing in the world is ever the same again.
Fans of the Sunny Smile Show are mourning the loss today of Shirley Drysdale, known to children around the world as Miss Shirley. Drysdale was found unresponsive Tuesday morning in her Los Angeles home. She was 34 years old. The mysterious death of the beloved puppeteer and host is still under investigation.
Rose?
The Los Angeles police spokesperson
Are you okay?
said there was no obvious sign
I just
of
saw the
foul
news.
play.
She was so young, Mary. What am I supposed to tell my students now?
I know. Look, why don't you just go home and I'll meet you there, okay? Would you like me to call Mick?
No. It's okay, I'll call him. I love you.
I love you, Rose.
Has left fans worldwide in mourning. Drysdale leaves behind a legacy of kindness, creativity, and an unwavering dedication to making the world a better place. This is Peter Wallace, Channel 7 News.
Why do you keep looking at that?
I just can't believe this is real.
I know. It's a lot to take in. Well, what time did Mick say he'd be here again?
He'll show up, don't worry. Can you hold this for a second?
Yeah. Oh my God, look at him. Ew, what was he wearing?
He was adorable. Come on.
Yeah, so adorable. His cute phase must have ended pretty quick.
Yep.
How did that thing even make it here?
Be nice. He's had that truck since high school, and I don't think he'll ever get rid of it.
His wife didn't want it in the divorce? Okay, sorry.
Play nice.
Ladies,
Thank you all for joining me here today. Now, I know that we have spoken individually on the telephone, but Miss Drysdale requested that you both be present in person for the reading of her final instructions. Now, before I open this sealed envelope, please remember that the majority of her assets have been left to her Children's Foundation and her summer camp. There have been, however, specific requests that bring us here today. Good morning, my first and oldest friends. As my last will and testament, and being of sound mind and memory, I hereby leave to Mr. McGibson and Miss Rose Gonzalez the summer cabin that was passed down to me by my grandparents and which became a place of refuge and inspiration over the years. In addition to the cabin, I will leave you all of my personal effects on the property under the condition that you locate Sonny, who resides at this home.
Wait, what? Wasn't Sunny buried next to Shirley?
I'll get to those details in a moment, Miss Gonzalez. Thank you. Now, please accept these gifts as a humble thank you for everything you've done for me, and I hope that this brings you as much joy and happiness as it did me. Hugs and kisses, your friend Shirley.
Okay, I believe I speak for all of us here when I say how strange this whole thing is. I mean, Rose hasn't spoken to or seen Shirley in over 15 years. She wasn't even invited to the funeral, so...
I am well aware of how unusual this all may seem, but these were the final wishes of Miss Drysdale. Now, let's discuss Sonny. Contrary to what you may have heard, the Sunny Smiles puppet was not buried alongside Miss Drysdale, and, well, it cannot be located by her production staff. I was told that the puppet has been missing for some time now. But Miss Drysdale seemed confident that Sonny still resides somewhere in her summer cabin. What you choose to do with the puppet is entirely up to you. However, it does appear to be in the estate's best interest if you sell the deceased's home and assets so that the money can be divided amongst the two of you proportionately.
okay. Why is the puppet valuable if they can just make more?
Mr. Gibson, this was the original puppet that you all knew from childhood. The one that started Miss Drysdale's career and could, quite frankly, someday be in the Smithsonian. There have been offers as high as $500,000 for the purchase of Sonny. Now, the cabin that she left you has been curated. It was designed to serve as a muse for the writing of her television show. And there have been buyers who have shown other interest in her unique memorabilia. But here are the keys to the cabin, which can be very difficult to find, so I've included directions. Again, I'm sorry for your loss. But why don't you take the weekend to discuss your options? And I will meet you there first thing Monday morning with the final paperwork.
Wow. Actually looks kind of normal.
What are you expecting? Candyland?
I think it's really charming.
All right. Well, let's get on with it, shall we? The sooner we find this damn puppet, the sooner we can get back to civilization.
Okay. This is what I'm talking about.
It looks like a clown picked up a rainbow.
I love it. Maybe we can hire her decorator.
Of course you love it, baby. You're colorblind. Ew.
Okay, I'm gonna pick a room. Do any of you have any preferences?
Ooh, if you find a jungle theme room, I call dibs. 'Cause I'm a little pussycat.
I don't think we can fit everything we need in one trip.
We just need to bring things the collectors might want, right?
The rest we can try to sell as is.
On second thought, if there's a circus theme room, I'll take that. The stripes, they have a slimming effect. Hey, check out what I found.
Is it the puppet?
I mean, it's not the Sunny we're looking for, but might be worth something.
Still find this charming?
Just look around.
Oh my God, this room.
Something else, isn't it?
Was Shirley all right? Like, you know?
Well, I think it's all in fun. You know, when we were kids, we used to play games and puzzles all the time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. She even had the cutest segment in her show where children would submit handmade puzzles. My classmate won in a few years back, remember?
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Did she ever put it on the air?
No, I don't think so. I'm sure they get thousands of submissions and she probably didn't even select them herself.
Hey, I found Charlie's room.
Oh, God, is that playhouse for the puppet?
I guess. I wonder if Sunny's home.
Don't open the door!
Damn it, Matt! Scared the shit out of me.
You know, I think you should knock first. They might be having a tea party in there. I didn't get an invitation. Did you?
You're a real son of a bitch, you know that, right?
Oh, but I'm your son of a bitch. Remind you of anything?
Those poor kids must have been traumatized seeing those matching caskets on TV.
Yeah, what do you think that was all about? Why would Shirley want the kids to think that Sunny died too?
Maybe it was someone else's idea from her production company.
I thought the bathroom was creepy.
Find something?
Nothing worth mentioning. Oh, did you see the third bedroom? It's hot air balloon themed.
Bullshit.
Oh, check this out.
Wow.
How does Shirley come up with this shit?
It's from the show. The Sunny Source segment. Sunny soars, flying past the distant shores.
Wow, we've got our own little groupie here. Hey, Rose, what kind of underwear does Shirley wear?
Shut the hell up, Mick.
No, it's not like that. It's just, you know, I'm a teacher, 2nd grade, and my students want to hear every song Shirley ever wrote.
Okay, how about some dinner and drinks, huh? I brought some snacks and maybe there's something edible in the freezer.
Hey, I call this room.
It's all yours, Mick. Well, nothing like a funeral to bring out the casserole dishes. So I grabbed random fabric from my car and altered the dress that my assistant was wearing. Get this. We held it together with just 2 safety pins and 5 paper clips.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Seconds after the client left the studio, the dress just falls off the model and she's standing there completely naked looking out the window.
Aren't you lucky?
I was. Until the door opened again. The client forgot his briefcase.
Okay, well, what would it take to get this house on the cover of a magazine?
Meg, I think it's lovely as it is.
Well, I think it needs a dash of color and maybe some more phones on the wall.
I think it needs a bulldozer.
Dinner is ready.
I'm so hungry.
You know, I think all this is what set Shirley apart. And I don't know, if she loved this cabin so much and it brought her inspiration, then we should just try to appreciate it for what it is. Right?
Hey, Rose, what grade is it you teach again?
I teach 2nd grade. I really love working with kids that age.
Yes, since you all asked. I was nominated for a Nebula for my most recent novella.
What the hell is a nebula?
Basically an award that comes with no money, but it gives me science fiction credibility to my legions of adoring fans.
What's your book called again?
Starbound Horizon, Shadow of the Gates.
Good for you.
Mary, how are things going over at Spice? I saw that last cover. She was a real number.
Thanks. I mean, yeah, we certainly got a response with all the neon and spandex, but yeah, I don't know. I think that a great fashion portrait should reflect the times we live in.
As a red-blooded American man, I fully support women wearing spandex.
Well, thank you. Your support means the world to us, Mick.
Check it out. Look at the VCR.
Of course she has a VCR. She worked in television. Oh, these things aren't cheap.
What is this? Looks like tapes of her episodes.
Oh, really? Should we watch one? Or is that too morbid?
Nah, think of it more as a tribute.
Oh, wait, I forgot my glasses. Hold on.
Sunny Source to Distant Shores. Telephone Thursday.
What about that one?
No, I don't want to watch that one. Oh, laughing through the pain?
No, that sounds a little, I don't know, dark.
Mommy and Daddy still love you.
Find us a good episode?
Not yet.
Okay. Oh, this one seems fitting. Sunny learns about friendship. There we go.
Feels a bit on the nose, but sure. Let's give it a try.
I'm gonna fast forward a bit. What's your favorite part?
All of it? We should just watch the whole thing.
No, just tell me when to stop.
Okay. Okay, right there. Yeah, this is Sunny's sidekicks.
You really do know the show.
My students love this part because Shirley reads the names of the kids who wrote to the show. Here, listen.
I'd like to give a very special Sunny Sidekicks hello to some people very near and dear to me. I hope you're all ready to have a wonderful time. Hello, Rose. Hello, Mary. And hello, Mick. Welcome to Sunny's Sidekicks.
What the hell was that?
I think that was the doorbell.
There aren't any houses out here for miles. Who would be way the hell out here?
Maybe we can ask them, what's your favorite candy? And then we can get them some and put them in a special bowl, just like Sunny did for me.
Well, howdy, folks. Oh, well, you look like you had a terrible fright. Little old me couldn't have startled you.
No, you're fine. Is there something we can help you with?
Would you happen to all be friends of Miss Drysdale?
Yeah. I grew up with her.
Oh, well, isn't that something? It's such a shame. She was just the kindest gal I've ever known.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Anywho, I was asked to deliver a care package to the current residents, which I guess would be you. Wait right there.
No, well, hey.
No.
Wouldn't you like to do something nice for someone you love? Me too. Let's think of something we can do for Sunny. I know what her favorite candy is. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week. Hugs and kisses. like to give a very special Sunny Sidekicks hello to some people very near and dear to me. I hope you're all ready to have a wonderful time. Hello,
Oh, and hey, I hope you folks have a lovely tonight and a splendid tomorrow.
You as well? Okay.
Who's the basket from?
I don't know. The mailman dropped it off?
Maybe from her studio? Some kind of condolence gift?
Yeah, you're probably right.
It's like a bunch of candy. Want some?
I thought you knew how to catch. Obviously not.
Not too bad.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'd like to propose a toast in honor of Shirley.
Oh boy.
I promise.
Here we go.
I promise I'll be nice on this.
Well, Shirley, your warmth, kindness, and idiosyncrasies were only outweighed by your love of all the people in your life. While we didn't stay in touch, your legacy leave a lasting impression that we'll never forget. Okay, all right. That's me being vulnerable. All right, we're done. Here, here.
Here.
So, what are you gonna do with your cut of the sale?
Travel, I guess. I want to help Mary with her new magazine as well.
New magazine? What are you gonna call it?
I'm going to call it Fierce.
High fashion, pero watch out. New player in the game.
Winnebagos.
What?
Going all in on Winnebagos.
Like the Vans?
Mm-hmm. Yep. I'm telling you, the way of the future. I got a cousin up in Redden. He's gonna run the lot. I'm gonna finance the whole operation. Hell, I might take one on the road to ride in.
Okay, well, you let us know how that goes, Mick. You okay?
When was the last time you actually spoke with Shirley, Mick?
Oh, senior year of high school. I wrote to her once in college, but she never responded. Figured she was too famous by then.
That's strange. Me too. Like, if neither of us have spoken to her in over a decade, then why did she leave us the house?
Probably because she didn't have anyone else.
No, that can't be true. She was so famous.
Yeah, but didn't you say you guys were like her only friends in school?
Tripod.
Tripod. I forgot about that. Yeah. It was what we call ourselves, Meg, Shirley, and myself.
Well, that's sweet.
Until she ditched us for the puppet.
Okay. She was clearly passionate about her craft. You gotta give her that.
Yeah, that's easy to say that in hindsight, but she didn't do herself any favors carrying that puppet around everywhere. The girl became a total social pariah. She would have taken it to prom if she could have. And gave me the heebie-jeebies. Every time she'd leave the room, I'd turn it over. I'd see that dead grin.
Seriously?
No, I think I know what he means. But she needed Sonny after her parents. You know, I still feel bad about that night in the basement.
What night?
Remember, Mick? She stayed at my place after moving in with her grandparents, and it was the first time we saw Sonny. And we didn't really know how to react.
Yeah, I kind of remember that.
We were all downstairs playing spin the bottle. And Mick, being Mick, grabbed Sonny and placed her in the circle. It was your turn to spin, and you stopped the bottle on Sonny and started kissing her like crazy.
Sounds like something I'd do.
Yeah, you know, we both laughed, and Shirley swore up and down that it was okay, but I could tell she wasn't okay with it. She was mortified.
But it was hilarious. I mean,
Mick, her parents had just died. She didn't need you making things worse.
come on, y'all. That was half a lifetime ago. I doubt Shirley ever gave it a second thought. Besides, Papa was a damn good kisser.
Okay, yep. On that note, we should go to bed.
Good night, Nick.
You gotta pump the brakes, Mick.
What?
Can you at least just attempt to not be a complete asshole tomorrow? Yes?
Whatever. Hey, if I find that damn puppet, I'm gonna give it a kiss, see if we still got it.
Feeling a little prickly in the morning?
Yeah.
Wake up on the wrong side of the cactus?
You know it.
Then grab a bowl of Curtis's Prickly Puffs, the delicious cactus frosted corn cereal with bite-sized bits of cactus.
Ouch!
Delicious.
Well, howdy, partner. Will you be my friend? Yay! Oh, the hat got my eye. I'm just kidding. Me and Sunny are going to the Wild Wild West this week. Do you want to join us? Yeah? Okay, everyone, mount your
Damn.
speed. We're
Shirley
going
got
to
hot.
strike gold.
Well, howdy, Miss Shirley.
Hi there, Mr. Wallace. What did you bring me today?
thought you were a good idea.
Every muscle in my body is tense. And I love it.
You think he's dead?
If only we were that lucky. Maybe I should check.
Oh, what the hell? Hot enough outside.
We were wondering the exact same thing.
Yeah, I think I went a little too hard last night. Oh, Jesus.
You okay, Meg?
Yeah, I'm fine. Bad trip, I think. Oh. I dreamt I was attacked by a puppet and pulled through a toilet.
Oh, well, I don't think that's where the piss smell came from, Nick.
Coffee? Is there any left?
Yeah, there's a pot in the kitchen. Nick, we're not kids anymore. You gotta take care of yourself.
I know. I'm sorry, Rose.
Wanna go for a walk?
Yes.
How you feeling, sweetie?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
You know, it's good to see Mick again, even if it's like this.
Yeah, sure.
I know.
When you slept with him.
You did? Oh my God.
Hey,
I'm so sorry.
I had to make fun of you at least once for
Well,
it.
it was a long time ago, and it clearly didn't work out.
Yeah. Clearly.
I'm sorry, Rose. Shirley died way too young.
You don't think she...
No. She had way too much going for her.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean she was happy.
Yeah. Hey, what's that?
I don't know. Does this house have a basement?
Maybe we missed something.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm gonna go look for the basement. Why don't you look for the puppet?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay. Hey, Rose.
Yeah?
Can you come here? There's something back there.
What is it?
Only one way to find out. Here, okay. Come on. Oh, God. Got it. Wow. Okay, this is actually kind of incredible. Why would Shirley do this?
Should we wait for Mick?
No. Let's look around first. Wait, are these from the show?
I know there's one.
Yeah.
Howdy, partner. Will you be my friend?
I want your hug.
Are you okay? You're bleeding.
Oh, I'm fine, but what the hell is that thing? Was that abomination on the show?
I don't know. I haven't seen it before. Maybe it's something Shirley was working on?
Okay, well, it certainly isn't primetime ready.
Let's go take care of her finger.
No, I got it. You look for the puppet. I'll be right back, okay?
Okay.
What are you doing?
Oh my
Sorry.
God. How's the finger?
It'll be fine. What's up?
Okay, look, I mean, it's locked, but there's a keyhole. Sonny has to be in there.
Okay. Well, any idea where the key might be?
No clue. But at least now we know what we're looking for.
Okay. We should tell Mick.
Tell Mick what?
We think we found Sonny.
The hell is this place?
Oh, you know, just your normal secret hidden hallway filled with rejected pieces of felt.
Right. Part of the course.
Mm-hmm. You don't think we haven't already tried that?
I don't know.
So, have you seen any keys laying around anywhere?
Nope.
What do you find?
It's a photo album. Bunch of pictures of Shirley throughout the years.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I see it?
Of course.
She doesn't smile in any of these.
Okay, I'm gonna go look for the key.
Yeah, I'm right behind you.
Don't stay too close.
Okay.
Okay, I think we should just call a locksmith tomorrow morning. Rose and I need to leave by Monday, so we can't waste any more time.
Hey, I'm fine leaving tomorrow.
Already? Why?
I got a deadline coming up. I should get on the road early.
What happened to Winnebago's?
Yeah, about that. I'm starting to have second thoughts about that adventure. Besides, sell this house would be more than enough to get me started, and I'm starting to think that puppet isn't even here.
Well, Charlie said Sunny was here and that we should find her. I think she knew where she was all along and didn't want her to be sold off. That's why she left us the house.
Wait, so are you saying you want to find it and not sell it? Rose, what happened to traveling and the magazine?
Mary, I know I said that, but...
Okay, if that's how you feel, then why are we wasting our time here?
Hey, you two stay here as long as you want. If you find the puppet, keep it. I don't care. Just send me my share of the sale of the house, okay?
Okay. I'll see you guys in the morning.
All right.
No.
Good night. I'll see you in the morning. Have wonderful dreams.
Rose? Rose?
Would you like some coffee?
Okay, why don't you go pack your things, baby, and we'll leave today, yeah? How does that sound?
Okay.
That's everything. Rose? Rose! 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 Oh. Hey, Rose? Oh, you scared the shit out of me. Hey, we gotta get out of here, okay? Rose. Rose? Rose, we gotta go, okay?
We gotta go now. Hey, Rose, let's go.
I know. We gotta get out of here. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on, baby. Baby, come on. Come on.
Let's go.
Come on.
Truck won't start!
Mine either. Oh, God. What's going on? Let's go. It's okay. We're safe inside.
No, we're
Yes,
not.
we are.
No, we're not.
Okay, so the phone's dead. And hey, and I don't realize what this sounds like, but hey, I think Shirley's doing this.
Shirley is dead, Mick.
We don't know that, okay? Hey, maybe she is, maybe she isn't, but how'd you explain what happened now? Maybe she faked her death.
Okay, you think your childhood friend has come back from the dead to torture us? This isn't one of your shitty books, Mick.
It's Sunny.
What? Okay. You are just in shock. Think about what you were saying,
No,
baby.
listen to
I
me.
am listening to you. I am.
Sunny wants to play with us.
Tomorrow, the lawyer will be here. She can give us a ride to town. We just gotta stay inside until then, all right? I'm gonna check to make sure all the windows are locked. Can you take care of her?
Yes. Let's go.
We need to bring Sunny home with us. She's downstairs. We need the key. We need to find the key. Hurry.
Okay. Sunny is gonna be just fine by herself here, okay?
Oh.
Yeah.
She won't let us live without her. Don't you understand?
to watch it.
Now?
Please, please, Sonny, please don't scream. It's not gonna be for that long. It's just until next week. I just can't let you out when you do things like that. I'm sorry, Sonny. I'm so sorry. I just can't let you out anymore.
I've got the key. I'll be right there.
Stretch your legs, grab your feet, reach up toward the sky.
Meg! Meg! Meg, it's Sonny! Meg! Meg, get out of there! Meg! Meg! Meg, come on! Come on! Come on! Oh, God. Oh, this can't be happening. This can't be real. Okay, we need to stick together if we're gonna make it out of here alive, okay?
Mary, we aren't safe anywhere. We have to stop Sonny, or neither of us will survive. Shelly must have wanted us to find her for a reason.
I don't know what that reason is, Rose. But I'm gonna kill that fell fucker.
Come on.
No turning back.
No turning back.
think I hear something. Rose?
Yeah?
Let's rip these puppets a new hole. Hold that arm. Go unlock the door. Yeah, go.
Pero qué estúpido.
How's your leg?
It's fine.
Yeah.
You go. I'll watch the door. Be careful.
Sunny? Do you remember me? I'm Shelly's friend. My name is Rose. I know that making new friends can be scary, but we want to be your friend. Would you like that too? Sunny, everything will be okay. We just want to talk, get to know you. Is it okay
if I turn you around so we can talk?
Just kill her! Mary!
I thought she was pretending, but she never woke up.
Why didn't Shirley wake up?
Miss Shirley loved her friends, but her friends didn't want to play with her anymore.
I loved Shirley. She was my friend too.
You weren't telling the truth. You're lying, Rose.
Did you hurt her like you hurt my friends?
I would never hurt Miss Shirley.
Sunny, you're hurting me right now.
Sometimes I really am happy and forget. But Miss Shirley never forgot who I am.
Then, who are you?
I remember myself. I remember what I can do. After the loss of her parents, Shirley needed someone. She was scared, lonely, She needed all of you.
We were there for her, but she pushed us away.
You betrayed her friendship!
Poor kids. We didn't know any better. If we had known the suffering Shirley was going through, we would have never treated her that way.
You never cared about her.
That's not true. That is not true.
She was in so much pain for so long, but her love for everyone kept her going. She wanted every hurt child to know they weren't alone. That they had a friend. They had a friend.
Sonny, I would like to go home now. Will you open the door for me? Please?
Would you like to play a game with me, Miss Rose? Today is...
Sunny, it's your favorite day of the week. Friendship Day. And do you know what?
What, Miss Rose?
You will be my friend forever.
If you could rewrite that ending, how would you change it? Go full director in the comments below.